Alright, in this video, I'll be talking about what might happen in 2025 BFDI plus II tour, from the characters that we'll see as the mascots, the dates and the places of where this tour will occur, and I'll be discussing what episodes we might see in the meetup itself. Now, before I begin, I have some stuff that I want to clarify. One, I am not going to the meetup because I have no money, although if you subscribe, you can probably help me get to this and future meetups. Two, some of the information I'm going to say is going to be of complete speculation, as both Jack and Jellyfy and Animation Haptic haven't put out any videos about the tour, so I may be wrong with some info when it does come out. Keyword though is some, because number 3, some info about a few aspects of the meetup have already been leaked, so if you want to just wait for the official announcements, then don't watch the rest of this video. And finally, spoilers for the shows themselves, of course. Now, I'm going to be dividing this video into 3 sections. Like what I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be discussing the mascots, the dates and places of, and the episodes that might be shown early at the meetup. I originally wanted to ramble about potential characters that we might see in the meetup, but the thing is, the logo for this tour has already been leaked 2 days ago as of me recording this, but we'll get to that in a moment because I'll talk about my now incorrect predictions. For the past 3 years, all the mascots of the meetups have been turned into plushies. This included Rocky and Lightbulb for 2022, 2 and Nickel for 2023, and finally Evil Leafy and Taco for 2024, alongside Tennis Ball and Golf Ball. I assume that the characters that will represent both shows this year will get their own plushies in the meetup itself. Now, for the characters. I'll split this into 2 parts, the BFDI side and the Inanimate Insanity side. Let's start with the former. I predicted that Teardrop, Blocky, Announcer, Book, and Lie had the potential of being the mascot character for the BFDI side, with the likeliest one being either Teardrop or the Announcer. In the end, I chose that Teardrop would be the one to represent the BFDI side. For the Inanimate Insanity side, I predicted that it might be either OJ, Meepad, or Box, given the fact that they're pretty solid characters with a good fan base. And I chose Meepad despite the fact that he died in II-18. So that meant that I wanted Teardrop and Meepad to appear in this year's logo for the meetup. Was I right? Well, literally a day before making the script, the logo for the 2025 tour had already been leaked by someone, and I was completely surprised when my predictions were just technically wrong. The mascot characters for this year's meetup are Pencil on the BFDI side and Box on the II side, with Fiery and Fan accompaniment. Just like how the logo and thus the characters for this tour have been leaked, one of the places for this year's meetup has also been leaked as well, that being Houston, Texas on June 27 and 28. But apart from that, where else in the country would they go, how long will this tour last, and how many places are they willing to go to this year? Let's start with the last question. For this year, since they had some experience going to 6 different cities, I think that they will go to either 6, 7, or 8 cities this time, with my opinion leaning towards the former. For the length of the tour, we already know that the starting point of the tour is on the 28th of June with the Houston leak, but I assume that the meetup will last all the way until either the 2nd, the 9th, or the 16th of August. If there's 6 cities in this meetup, then it will likely end on the 2nd of August. In terms of potential cities, we could either see the same lineup for last year's tour, or we could see a city or 2 being changed or added. I'm going to now visualize where they might go using a map. Apart from Houston, Texas, the cities that could likely return are all the cities in last year's tour except for Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That city, in my opinion, has the lowest chance of returning, and I personally think that either Miami or Atlanta will replace it. Also, since the Rockies doesn't have a reasonable location yet, I think that they might do a tour in Denver or Salt Lake City, but I'm not entirely sure. Fun fact though, Michael originally wanted to do a meetup in Denver, but he unfortunately missed his flight, so it was cancelled. I'm also predicting, and this is going to be a huge shot in the dark, that this tour will go international. So far, London in the UK and Stockholm in Sweden have had meetups, although this was way back in 2017. London, though, actually had an early screening of II-18. Anyways, if this is indeed going to be an international tour, then London and Toronto are going to be the most likely candidates for a tour of this caliber. And with that, here are my predictions for the cities this year. If we're having 6 cities again, then I'm going to be predicting that we'll see, in hypothetical chronological order, Houston for June 27th to 28th, that's already been confirmed, New York City for July 4 until the 6th, Los Angeles from the 11th to the 12th of July, Seattle for July 18th to 19th, Chicago for the 25th and the 26th of July, and finally Miami for the 1st and 2nd of August. Huge chances though for the latter 5 locations to be incorrect. And if we'll have 7, then I'll throw Denver, and if we're going to have 8, then I might throw London in at the very tail end of the tour. I might go for 6, also known as this lineup, as that's probably going to be the most practical and the most likely one that will probably happen. Anyways, now it's time for a very interesting part. You obviously can't have a meetup without having episodes for the guests to watch, unless if you're literally every meetup before 2023, then I guess it's legally okay. Anyways, the one thing that people are wondering is what episodes we'll see in the meetup. Anyways, the format for the meetup will generally stay the same, 2 30-minute long episodes followed by a 45-minute long general Q&A, and after that there will be the VIP experience for 60 to 90 minutes. Once again, this section will be divided into the 2 shows, and I'll once again start with the BFDI side, but this time around I'll be visualizing the dates and the roadmap for the episodes using a timeline. Yellow will represent BFDI A episodes, green for Teapot, and blue for Inanimate Insanity stuffs. Alrighty, BFDI side. First off, BFDI A. BFDI A18, the latest episode to be released, was uploaded on March the 5th. The usual time for an episode to be produced is around 1.5 to 2 months, so we can expect BFDI A19 to come out in mid to late April. Just like last year, the next episode, BFDI A20, is going to be a non-competition episode, which will likely be released by late June to early July. The episode following that, which is BFDI A21, just like last year as well, will be shown in the meetup at the latter half of the tour, also known as mid-July until early August. The YouTube release for this and all other meetup episodes will probably be on August the 8th. For Teapot 16 released on February 26th, and with each episode usually taking about 2 to 2.5 months to release, we can expect the next episode, Teapot 17, to come out by late April all the way until mid-May, although this might be a filler and or a non-competition episode. I'm expecting that Teapot 18 will be the meetup episode to be shown in the first 3 cities of the tour. Small side note, the upload date for Teapot 18 might happen in mid-July, as that's what happened last year with Teapot 12. BFDI A21 and the Inanimate Insanity episode that will be shown early at the meetup will likely be uploaded to YouTube on August 9th. So I just wanted to get that clarified and out of the way, so back to the video. Time for the Inanimate Insanity side now. There's a lot less to base dates of, given the fact that we're only currently seeing the Season 1 remaster so far. I'm currently predicting that those episodes will not be shown in the meetup. Instead, we need to look at what Adam posted on the Animation Epic YouTube channel on the 1st of March. He stated that the Season 1 remaster isn't going to be the only II project this year, as the official continuation of the show will be, in quotations, coming this summer. This might likely be the meetup episode, but with no basis or proof, we cannot be sure. And that's a wrap. Do note that we may get more information over the next few days as more leaks about this tour start to surface, but for now, all we can do is either wait or keep digging as more leaks are still underground. With all that said, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos about BFDI and Inanimate Insanity stuff. I do have some huge video projects that I kind of want to do over the next few months, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, this has been The Random Channel, and I'll see you in the next video.